Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense...
Running toward the tape. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Field. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Going to try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dances away again. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
To the air, it's Gabriel. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he missed it. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll line up for a second down play. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got it in the middle. It's Holden.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's James. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Gabriel. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll get into the end zone for the 2, and now the deficit is 5. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming, I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. On the move, it's Uiagalelei. Pocket starts to collapse. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Touch pass on the run. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Benson. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Woolard or Chris Weinke, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. He's right on target. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hands it off. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 13, Oregon 8.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Looking to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Lee. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Noles have it with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Makes the catch. It's Douglas. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Wide out in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Florida State 19, Oregon.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Coming after it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Defense looks like they're coming. Trying play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's holding. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Oh, you like that?
In the 4th quarter, making plays.
Oh, you like that?
Being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quickly complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
These corners backing off a bit. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat and down.
Don't you ever think you're gonna come to Oregon and fucking steal a win. You hear me, boy? Huh? I've been waiting 10 fucking years for this shit. You hear me, boy? Don't you ever think you're gonna do that shit, boy? Remember them playoffs, 2015, huh? Yeah, same shit, man. It's my shit, nigga.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Defense playing a bail technique. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.